At the absolute peak of sports, pressure is everything. It's the force that forges champions, the one that breaks dynasties. And sometimes it reveals a strategy so completely backwards, it makes you question everything you thought you knew about winning. Just look at this number, 31-0. I mean, how does that even happen in professional sports? How can one team, a team of paid professionals, score 31 straight, unanswered points against another? It sounds like a typo, a glitch in the system. But it wasn't a glitch. It really happened. The Toronto Raptors did exactly that to the Orlando Magic. And in doing so, they set a modern NBA record. And it's the perfect, most brutal example of what happens under extreme pressure. One team just catches fire, and the other completely, totally falls apart. And right now, that pressure cooker is being turned up to 11 all across the sports world. So let's dive right into the NBA. As the regular season starts winding down, the heat is on, and it is separating the true, bona fide contenders from, well, everyone else. This is where the legends are made, and it is all happening right now, right in front of us. First up, you have to look at the Denver Nuggets. They are starting to look absolutely terrifying, rounding into perfect playoff form. And at the heart of it all is Nikola Jokic. The guy was on the verge of his 5th straight triple-double. He isn't just playing basketball, he's sending a clear, unavoidable message to the entire league. The road to a championship goes right through Denver. And then you've got the closers. For most of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was having a pretty quiet night. But when the game was on the line, with everything hanging in the balance against the Knicks, boom, he drops 10 points in the last 5 minutes. That's what the superstars do, right? They don't just handle the pressure, they live for it. And over in the East, the pressure is just as fierce. Jason Tatum decided to pick the perfect moment to just explode for a season-high 32 points. He didn't just win a game. He single-handedly kicked the door down and clinched a playoff spot for the Celtics. It was a massive statement performance. Basically, a reminder that the East has its own giants, who are more than ready for a fight. And then there's the relentless, day in, day out pressure of just being consistent. Look at Kawhi Leonard. 51 straight games scoring 20 or more points. That's not just some hot streak. That's a franchise record built on pure ice in his veins excellence. But here's the thing about pressure. It doesn't always push you to win. Sometimes it tells you to do the one thing nobody expects. Which brings us to the Golden State Warriors, a team that, let's be honest, basically wrote the modern book on winning. But right now, they're facing a totally different kind of pressure, the pressure to actually lose. It's the question that just seems to defy all logic, doesn't it? With their season literally on the line, why on earth would the Warriors keep Steph Curry, a generational, game-changing talent, on the bench with a so-called runner's knee injury? Okay, this right here breaks down the brutal choice they're facing. Look, on one side, they could rush Curry back, go all out to fight through the play-in tournament, and what? Probably get bounced in the first round. It's a tiny reward for a huge risk. But on the other side, they can protect their superstar's health, accept that this season just isn't their year, and lock in a high lottery pick. So here's the crazy part. The smartest move to win another championship next year might actually be to lose this year. And here's where it gets really interesting. It's a little inside baseball. It's because of something called the Stepien rule. Basically, it means the Warriors need to make a first-round pick in 2026. So if they tank now, that pick suddenly becomes a golden ticket. A super valuable asset they can use to trade for another star to team up with Curry for one last epic championship run. It's a massive, high-stakes gamble. Now, this kind of pressure isn't just in the NBA. Let's switch gears and head over to the NHL, where we're seeing a completely different kind of drama. It's not a strategic chess match. It's more like a frantic, multi-team dogfight on ice for just a couple of playoff spots. I mean, just look at the Eastern Conference. You've got 4 teams, and they're separated by just 4 points. 4! All of them just clawing and scratching for 2 wildcard spots. Every single goal, every save could literally be the difference between making the playoffs and packing your bags for the summer. And the analytics, the numbers, they tell a fascinating story. According to Stathletes, even though they have fewer points right now, the Senators actually have a better shot at making it than the Bruins, who are currently holding down a spot. This is what high-stakes drama looks like when you turn it into data. Every single game just completely reshuffles the entire deck. But behind all the stats and the strategies and the standings, there's a raw human side to all this. What does all this insane pressure actually feel like for the people who are living it every single day? After a truly heartbreaking loss in March Madness, St. John's coach Rick Pitino wasn't arguing about a bad call or a missed shot. He was asking for something way more fundamental, just a little dignity. His plea to the NCAA was so simple. Let the losing team face the media first. Don't force them to sit there and wait in the shadows while the other team is out there celebrating. It's just a powerful reminder that on the flip side of every incredible win, there's a crushing, deeply personal defeat. So all of this brings us to one final, really crucial question. When you're the one under all that pressure, what's the right move? What's the real winning strategy? Seriously, think about it. Do you go all in for that immediate, but maybe pretty small reward, like just barely making the playoffs? Or do you play the long game, like the Warriors might be doing, and take a strategic loss right now for a real shot at the ultimate prize down the road? There's no easy answer, but it's a question that every great competitor, in sports and in life, eventually has to face.